Just wanna see the light.
What is up, everyone? It's your girl Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be something that I haven't really been talked about too much. I don't think it's talked about too often because I don't think a lot of people know. I didn't even know until recently, actually. I never really fully accepted it. And then I also didn't even really know it was a thing. But basically what I'm talking about is being a secret eater. And like, I feel like I look so weird because I just like threw a hat on. My hair was not having it right now with me. But basically what a secret eater is someone who not necessarily hides the fact that they're eating, but at the same time they don't really know how much they're actually eating. They're just kind of mindlessly eating, like mindlessly going to the fridge, mindlessly going to the cabinet and like picking something out, like basically snacking, which is something I have a really big problem with. The reason I kind of just accepted the fact that I was a secret eater, and I still kind of am, is because I like to watch a lot of documentaries, especially when it has to do with like health and things like that. I, for some reason, got a lot into like super size versus super skinny, you know, when they like switch meals for like a couple days and like they kind of just realize how much they each are eating. I don't know, just like deep diving into YouTube and all that. But it kind of just made me realize that like I am, and I was, because back then I used to hide a lot of the things I used to eat. I don't even think my parents even knew how much I was actually eating. If you watch my what I ate at 240 pounds video, all the food that I ate, my parents had no idea. All the food that I would eat, like say in the mornings, I would go and get Del Taco or Taco Bell or whatever it might be, McDonald's. I would eat it in my car before school. Or all the snacks I would eat, like all the chips. I would eat 3 big bags of chips every single day. My friends necessarily, they knew because they would see me eating it, but I wasn't trying to hide it from them. I think I was trying to hide it more from my parents. A lot of the times I had bags of chips just hidden away that were empty, already eating. They were just like, you know, in like a cabinet, because I didn't want anyone to know. Like basically my parents know that I was eating that. I remember there was this one time, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember my mom and my sister were, I think they were in like Europe or something like that, and it was just me, my dad, and my little sister. And my dad tried to put me on this diet, and I really just didn't want to be on the diet. I didn't care. Like I didn't think that I could lose the weight, you know. I didn't think that it was possible for me. He even would cook me healthy meals. He would cook things for me that didn't have any fat, low, like not necessarily low carb, like just like trying to get me healthier. I would say it was probably maybe 13, 14 at the time. So I remember I would literally bust a mission. I would walk to this grocery store to buy chips and then just hide them in my bag. Like I'd bring my backpack from school and I'd hide it in my bag, and then I'd hide it in my room and then just eat it in my room when nobody was looking. I'd like lock my door. There's a lot of times that I did that. There's a lot of times that I walked to the grocery store and just put the food in my backpack for school and then just walk into the house like nothing. Like there's a lot of times I did that and my parents have no idea. Even now, like back then I was a big time secret eater. A lot of times that I would eat unhealthy, my parents had no idea of what I was eating. I would just kind of eat it by myself. But even now, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a secret eater. What I do is I mindlessly eat, and I don't like being watched when I eat unhealthy. Like, say I binge. I don't like my parents, I don't like my sisters, I don't like anyone to see me eating unhealthy because I feel really, really guilty. And it just becomes real. It becomes just a fact that I'm eating unhealthy, and I can't just like force myself to think that I'm not eating these things because other people are seeing it. I do that. I just don't like being watched. It's not necessarily that I'll go and like buy chips and then hide it, because I don't do that anymore. But I do mindlessly eat. When it comes to certain things, like it's not even the fact that they're unhealthy things. A lot of the times it'll be like granola, it'll be like cereal, just anything little, whipped cream. Like I will literally mindlessly eat. I can finish a whole bottle of whipped cream in one sitting, just like eating it, because it's so good. And it's not even like the regular whipped cream, it's the fat-free whipped cream. I do mindlessly eat. I'll just go in, I'll grab some like cereal, a handful, and then I'll go back for another handful, and then I'll go back for another handful, and eventually like literally the box is almost gone. So I do that also, and I kind of just make myself think, oh, it's like I'm only grabbing a little, you know, I'm only grabbing this much, it's not that big of a deal. But doing that mindlessly eating, which can also be considered secret eating, is really, really harmful to yourself. I believe it's one of the reasons why I have gained around 10 to 15 pounds since last year. I do believe that it's why it's harder for me now to lose that much weight, because I used to never do that. When I was really, really strict on my diet, I was strict. I followed the diet. I never mindlessly ate. I never just like went and grabbed handfuls of food. I never did any of that. So it was a lot easier for me to lose weight. But now that I do that, and now that I've just gotten used to doing that, it's a lot harder for me to just stop that and just go back to strictly dieting and eating the things I'm supposed to eat and just losing weight continuously. And just watching these documentaries and stuff on YouTube just kind of made me realize like it's something that a lot of people go through, but nobody really understands it and nobody really knows it's a thing, because I had no idea. I did not know that secret eating was a thing. And for a lot of people, even me, like going to like the pantry and just like grabbing a handful of food, like you forget you do that. You really forget that you do that. So you don't even know that you're eating this food, and it just adds up and adds up and adds up. You think it's a little bit because you're just grabbing like, you know, some in your hand, but it really builds. And I do believe that that's just a reason why I have gained some of the weight back. So I mean, I guess I'm not really putting it out there to in a way tell you that there's a way to stop it, because I don't know. I feel like you just have to be mindful of the fact that you're doing it to be able to help you to stop it, because I'm working on it myself. But I guess I'm just putting it out there for people to know that it's a thing, and for people to understand that a lot of people go through it. It's just nobody talks about it, because first, you might not even know that you're doing it, and two, it's just, why would someone just talk about being a secret eater besides me? Because I'm here to tell everyone everything. If you go through this and you know you go through this, or you just have certain thoughts about it, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to be trying to do the Vlogmas and see how I can do that. I don't know how easy this will be. It's literally 3:53 p.m. and this video has to go up today, because I'm gonna struggle with this, but I'm really gonna try to do it. I want to put a lot more videos out there, so I'm attempting. But today's post notification shout out goes to Adela Garcia. Thank you for having your post notifications on. Again, if you have your post notifications on, let me know in the comments down below so you can get a shout out maybe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.